If you've spent all this money and energy on buying lots of beautiful toys for your kids and they're not playing with them at all, this video is for you. If you're ready to love parenting and parent from love, hit that subscribe button so that you can meet me here same time, same place every single Monday.
The Parenting Junkie.
Hi, I'm Avital. I'm a mindful parenting coach. I'm the mother of 4, and I am so excited to be talking about play because it's one of my favorite topics in the world. And I have a really exciting challenge going on exactly this topic. So today I'm going to outline 5 reasons your kids might not be playing with the toys that you've spent so much money on and what you can do about it. And if you want to go even further into really making your home a play-inducing haven, then at the end, I'll tell you how you can join my challenge that is dropping right now. Slam on that like button and let me tell you 5 reasons your kids might not be playing with the toys they have. Number 1, they are not appropriately challenging. Toys are tools. We have to remember this. It's so easy to think of toys as entertainment, as something that's going to entertain our kids. Not true. Kids create their own entertainment and they use things like toys. They might also use Tupperware or electricity outlets if we're not careful. They'll use whatever is at their disposal. So if it's toys, that's great, but they have to be the appropriate toys as relates to the challenge that your children are currently working on. Now, I want to refer you to my video all about schemas so you can take a little bit of inspiration about which schema is my child interested in and then supply the correct toys for that schema. But just overall, I want to say they need to be appropriately challenging. Now, there's such a thing as not challenging enough and there's such a thing as too challenging. So if, for example, you're putting out puzzles or toys that have little bits that they need to do and manipulate, or toys that are complicated in terms of the level of imagination that are required to enjoy them, you might find that your child isn't playing with them. For example, if you give Playmobil to a 2-year-old, they might not yet be engaging in that level of imaginary play of building worlds and manipulating people to do different things, ride animals and cook food and all this stuff. So it might just be overkill and therefore they're not playing with them. But equally, they could be under challenging. When a child's already learned how to manipulate a toy, how to press all the buttons, how to build it again and again, they might just have outgrown it, right? So we want to try to match the tools to the project, right? Just like in any other project, you need the appropriate tools. So what is the project that your child's currently working on? Are they working on imaginary play? Are they working on balance and gravity? Are they working on building and constructing worlds? Are they working on imagination in terms of small scenes that they're acting out, like from school or from the car or whatever? Are they working on things like building train tracks and putting them together? Are they working on things like cooking for you an imaginary cake and making a birthday party for their teddy bears? Just think, what is the thing that my child is currently working on? And that includes their emotional project as well. Are they working through big fears about something? Are they working through nightmares or frustrations or a new skill that they're trying to master? See how the tools can fit the project. Number 2, and counterintuitively, there might be just too many of them. Even if you have excellent tools that are appropriately challenging, they might just be too many. When you have too many toys, it's really hard to focus. Just imagine you come into work in your kitchen, for example, and you want to cook a wonderful, delicious dinner, but there are a million different kitchen gadgets in your face. You have too much stuff. The food processor and the blender and the different knives and the, microwave and the oven and all the different gadgets are in your face and out there. You can't start working because you don't have a clear surface. And frankly, you're overwhelmed about which tool to use. When you declutter, and I refer you to my video and challenge from last week, when you declutter, you make space. You make space to focus on the 1 or 2 or just few important things that are currently relevant. And that might just mean putting the rest away so that they're not visually there and flooding your child. But it also might mean rotating them completely out of accessibility, or even donating some of them if there truly are too many and if they're the wrong kinds of toys. Now, if you would like to know exactly how to go about that donation process and the decluttering process, what to do first, what to get rid of and what what to keep and how many you should have, I refer you back to last week's video and to the challenge that, if you're watching this in real time, is currently going on, because I'm providing all of the step-by-step actions absolutely free for you. So if you want to really kind of master that and get your playroom in shape, or any other part of your house, you can apply it there too, then go ahead to the link in the description box below and download that part of the challenge and do it. I would love to see your results over on Love Parenting with Avital, the Facebook group. But even if you don't do any of that, or if the challenge is currently over, the key takeaway from this point is that if you have too many toys, your kids simply aren't going to play with them. It's that simple. Number 3 is that they're dependent on you or on others playing for them and entertaining them. This is a very common one, because in our culture, we're told to talk to young babies from a very early age all the time, to narrate everything that they're doing and to entertain them, to rattle the rattle in front of their face and play music and sing songs and clap and all the different things and be in their face. And then when they start playing, we're told to teach them, right? Oh, you're touching the blue block, and now you're touching the red block, and now you're building a tower, and now the tower fell down, and that's how they'll develop their vocabulary and be Einsteins. I get it, but I disagree with it. I think it's really important as well for children to have time when no one's talking to them and where they're able to actually sink into their own forms of play. Babies do this naturally by themselves when given half a chance, but it takes a little bit more patience and a little bit more consistency than most of us even realize. And so if your child is hooked and dependent on you playing for them, they might not even know how to narrate and direct for themselves, to decide for themselves what they're going to build. So the idea here is to slowly and gradually kind of remove your input, your direction, right? So that they can wean off of that a little bit and become more the directors of their own play. If they're not playing because they're waiting for you to play for them, or they're waiting for someone, another child, or instructions, then it's just because that's what they've been used to doing all of this time. That's what they've been accustomed to. And so it's become a dependency. They need someone else to tell them what to do and how to do it. You want to try and wean that off and just think of yourself as the assistant, as there to kind of provide the scaffolding, help them create their own projects, their own self-directed play, and move away so that they can engage with their toys in a way that is true for them and that is helpful for them and that isn't dependent on you. You can learn more about this in my video all about independent play. Number 4 is that the toys have simply gone stale. Maybe you have the right amount of toys and they're the right types of toys and your child isn't dependent on you, but the toys have gone stale. Just like houses on a market, when they sit for too long, toys go stale, they lose interest. This is what happens when other children come over to play in your home and they suddenly take so much interest in your toys. Or why does your child play so beautifully in other people's homes with their toys, but not with their own, when they're pretty much the same idea? It's because they get very overly familiar with that toy and there's no novelty or excitement in it anymore. And then what do us parents do? We run out and buy more toys, not realizing that that is a mistake. We're actually adding insult to injury. We don't want to flood the playroom with more toys. We don't want to get them accustomed to the fact that their toys are now boring and so they need more toys to play. Instead, we can use the power of rotation. Taking toys out, putting them away for a little while, it helps with the decluttering and the minimalist environment, and it also helps with then reintroducing and bringing them in again. There's also ways that you could infuse interest into the toys themselves. And that is point number 5. Kids sometimes are just uninspired by their toys. They don't know what to do or how to take it to the next level. And that's okay. I want you to think of yourself as the curator of the best children's museum ever. How can you set up your playroom and set up your toys in a way that actually invite? They become irresistible. It becomes something that your children can't keep their hands off of. The art that I'm referring to is the art of strewing. It's the art of setting out play invitations. And I am currently running a live challenge leading off of last week's decluttering challenge. This week's challenge is all about strewing. Once you've decluttered your playroom, you want to strew. You want to set up successful play invitations sessions so that your children will be intrigued and want to engage in long stretches of uninterrupted play. So healthy for them and so helpful for you, am I right? So if you are curious about that and you'd like to participate in our free challenge, just click the link below in the description box. It will take you to the challenge. You'll have to sign up for it so that I can email you the PDF guides, and that way you can partake in our challenge. We're doing it together as a community. Also head on over to Love Parenting with Avital, the Facebook group, because we're all doing this week, and you'll get a ton of inspiration on how to do this strewing thing and what it even means. I can't wait to see your strews and learn from you as you become your very own strew pro. Now this challenge is live right now, so if you're missing this but you still want to partake, you can still hit that link in the description box below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. What is the reason your children aren't playing with their toys? Was it one of these 5 or was it something else? Let me know in the comments below if they are enabled, and if they're not, please let me know over on Instagram or in our Facebook group. I would love to hear and learn from you. Now is the time to slam on that like button and the subscribe button, because you're not going to want to miss what's coming next week. In today's video, I'm sharing 5 reasons you might not be getting outdoors enough with your kids and what you can do about them.